So I'm back out tonight, tent camping. The weather's turned absolutely miserable. It's going to rain all night. It's not too bad. Slight wind, that's not too bad. The worst thing is walking into camp. So I do have all my waterproofs on, my bag cover, so everything in my bag should stay nice and dry. I'm looking forward to having a relaxful night. I'll tell you more in a bit why I say that. I think people will understand. You can really hear the rain coming down on trees now. It is set to get a bit worse in the next couple of hours. I'm just looking down here, checking on the woodland, making sure there's not a lot of rubbish being left around and stuff. And oh, near slipped. I'll find a spot to put my tent up. Like I say, I want to get set up before it rain does get a lot worse than it already is. Yeah, seems like no one's been around now. So that's a good sign. Here is normally a prime spot, but gets a lot of trash. So as you can see from last time I cleaned it up now, it seemed to have stayed pretty clean. And also this spot here seems to get a lot of tents left here and bottles of beer and stuff. So I think I'm more than happy to camp here on this massive conker tree, absolutely massive. I think I've camped there before sometime last year, so I know it's a nice little spot. This camping trip wasn't planned at all. It was just you know, I'm going to get up and get out basically. So I grabbed my bag, what's always packed. Still sounds like the rain is getting heavier again, so I might get the tent set up and I've got somewhere to get under for a bit of shelter, I think. I should have probably thought about it and made sure that I had a outer pitch tent first, but as you can see this is an inner pitch first, so I'm trying to keep the fly sheet over the inner of the tent. It's working pretty well really. Isn't that the nicest sound? And what I like about this is now you can smell the ground of the woodland lift with smells, you know. just woodland smell. I can't describe it. It'll be crazy for me to sit here. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, a little bit of this. Just the ground releases the smell of woodland. Oh, I'll put in tent up, won't I? Right, I'm just going to put this bag cover back under the rucksack where it belongs, and then my rucksack's dry, so I can stick that in the tent. Without breaking anything. There we go. We've setting the tent up in a rush. Oh, right, you're falling over. I didn't connect any of these. That's what pulls the inner of the tent to the fly sheet, or the pole, let's say. I'm going to have to tuck my coat right up in the corner of the tent out where, because that is a bit wet. Oh. Tent camping in the rain is challenging, but now I can just sit back, make a drink and enjoy the sound of the rain hitting the trees, coming out of the tent. I'm getting absolutely wet. It's just a little bit too far out there. You know, I really do like using the OEX Phoxx 2 tent. Probably one of my most favourite tents that I've got, what I like to use. The problem is, there's so many things about it what also make it slightly annoying, and one of these is the door. They give you these massive hoops here. I don't think you can see it. Just turn you that way a bit. These massive hoops here, just to put this little taggle through. So you find yourself wrapping it up a few times. Just like that basically. And they never did a ground sheet for it. That were always like, what's going on there, why haven't they done a ground sheet? But I do have a spare old tent, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the measurement to this ground sheet of this tent and just make it slightly bigger, maybe to the shape of the outer of the tent, so the door areas could have like a cover there for the floor. So I'm going to do that, I think, because I think if you're a subscriber to my channel, you'll know I've been giving a lot of equipment away, and I'm still continuing to do that. There's a subscriber giveaway competition below this one, excuse me, and you don't have to be subscribed. I don't know why I said it. You don't have to be subscribed to the channel to enter the competition. It's just a way of me giving stuff away where people might use it and get some use out of it. Sounds like the rain's dropping a little bit, doesn't it? So tonight I'm going to be cooking some food on my own stove, the EWM wood burning stove. If you're one of the new people what's ordered this stove in the last week or so, we're just hopefully getting them through the laser cutting process, and then we can get them sent out to you. It's always the slowest part really, is getting them through the laser company, because obviously they've always got work to do of their own. So what we've got here is some tent pegs. You don't only have to have a fire in them, you can stick these tent pegs through these little holes. But I think we could have made them a little bit bigger. But it's good enough, they go through. You're using alcohol fuel anyway, so I do guess having them tight so fuel don't fall over probably a better idea. There we go. So they go through like that, and then you can get an alcohol stove burner like this one that I've got here. And then what it does is it fits in there perfect. So you don't only have to use it for fire, you can use it for an alcohol burner as well. If you want to buy one, links in the description. Free shipping around the UK, and all the proceeds of the profits do go to a food bank charity. I don't need to be greedy with money like that. So I've got some alcohol fuel here. I'm just gonna fill it up a little bit. Yeah, it's the case of these stoves are it's quick to order them, but it takes a little bit of time to get them through. You got to understand that. Right, let's see if we can get this lit. Okay, so slight change of plan here. I didn't bring my cup, what I bought my water in. I don't think there's a cup in this bag at all, and that is very, very annoying. How did I forget a cup? What's that in here? Oh, there's a cup in here. If it's the one I'm thinking though, it's going to be no good for this. Nah, it ain't. Nah, this is a double wall cup, so it'll be no good. What we'll do is, now we've got the stove set up with fuel in, we're going to cook some dinner. So I've got basically 4 sweet chili chicken kebab styles. Now the problem is, I've spent more time in the dentist this week than I have over the last 20 years maybe. I've had a root canal, they did something on the other side of the tooth, and as soon as the anaesthetic, the numbness wore off, Christ, the pain was horrendous. And it was like, it won't stay in here, it was like just all this side of my mouth, it was painful. So yeah, I've had some more work done today on it. So the thing is, I'm not going to chew on anything too hard because I don't want to cause any more problems. But 4 of these is going to be fantastic, innit? And I'm going to cook them in my little frying pan on the stove with the alcohol fuel. I thought it was my OX one, but it's my fire maple one. Good set this, really good set. I don't think, oh yeah, I've used it a couple of times by the looks of it. Maybe not, I don't think I've ever used it. Anyway, first time for everything, eh? Let's get this stove lit, let's cook some dinner. It's a bit early, it's only 8 o'clock, but I've got it all set up now, haven't I? Did I mention you get some pot holders? You got 2 different settings. That hurt. Hey, good job ground's wet. Stupid mistake that. There we go, it's back to normal now. I'm not going to cut that out, I'm going to leave it in because things happen. If I make it look absolutely perfect, I'd only be lying. I'm lucky the ground's wet. It didn't spill too much out, but I'm lucky the ground's wet, that's all I can say. And that is the perfect height for that, isn't it? For the fire and the stove. What I think I'm going to do is, it's almost ready. I'm just going to remove the meat off the sticks. Could have a little fire later with them, couldn't I really? See, that's on. I'm just going to remove it off. And then they would just be like, I don't know, chili sausages really, won't they? That's why I'm going to look at it anyway. That should be warm, shouldn't it? Right, let's get them stuck on, eh? You can hear all the birds in the trees. Right, so my sausages are nearly done. I just took them off at heat for a minute because, as always, I'm having such a problem with this bloody GoPro not recording sound. Many times I've recorded this now and I'm having to redo it because for some reason the sound's not getting recorded. But I think the cooking really nice. I'm thinking about cutting them in half. It's not the best meal, but it's something to eat, innit? So, just as I'm waiting for the kebab sausages, let's say, kebab sausages, to finish cooking, I swear quickly want to talk about, I know someone said don't give them the day of light and stuff on your channel, but someone mentioned about stop doing the giveaway competitions and get into, you know, your tent to get out camping more. The thing with giveaway competitions is I'm giving back to people who watch my channel. And yeah, I know it's one tent and only one person can win it at a time, but that's just the way it goes. I hate the idea of that, but I've got that much equipment. I really want to dilute it down to a small amount. I just don't need everything, what I'm trying to say. And someone asked, are you getting rid of all your equipment because you're going to stop your camping channel? I'm not going to stop camping. I don't know why I would, actually, to be fair. So, on the comment of that, is if I have something I no longer need it or I've not used it yet, I want to give it away to people who can use them and enjoy camping. And I get a lot of these companies who want to send e-bikes all the time. So, there's an e-bike company what have come to me and said, oh, would you like this little city e-bike to give away on your channel to one of your followers? So I've accepted that, and the reason why I'm doing it is because if this company wants to send just say £1,000 e-bike out for a 10 minutes review on my channel, and in that review I can tell you guys, look, I'm giving it away, this is what you need to say to enter it, then I think it's a decent thing to do, no matter what e-bikes I get. If I can give someone an e-bike, then how much is that going to change probably someone's life who can't cycle a normal bike? If these massive companies really want to send them out, I'd be a fool to say no, because one, they give a fantastic giveaway prize on my channel. Yeah, I'm advertising their company on my channel, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes you've got to do things to... Anyway, I'm getting mixed up what I'm thinking here. What I'm basically saying is, if you want to send me them, I'll accept these e-bikes. Quick review, do a giveaway. Somebody in the UK will win an e-bike. I think that's fantastic. Now, when I do the e-bike giveaways, I don't want to be having to ship it like to America or anywhere like that, so it will be UK only. And if the person enters the e-bike giveaway, I'd like them to accept, but they might have to put a little bit towards the shipping, because it will be expensive to ship an e-bike. When the e-bike's £1,000 to 1,500, I'm sure somebody won't mind putting £30 towards shipping it to them. They're getting a very good e-bike for £30, aren't they? So I hope people who enter the giveaway would be willing to do that. But still, I still have quite a lot of tents to give away and equipment like that. I'm not going to stop giving things away just because somebody's being a bit off on the comments about it. All I'm doing now is I'm just using the rest of the fuel just to continue cooking them. I wasn't sure if I had to add the chilli sauce to it. It's a sauce, innit? You can use it as a dip. You don't have to cook this or reheat it. It's just a sauce. Something I might pour over at pan when they're done. But yeah, the giveaway competitions are staying to the channel, and I'm gonna go look around that village in Sheffield, the abandoned village, because it's not abandoned how I think it's abandoned. I thought there's still a lot of houses there and stuff, but it seems to have all the groundwork of it still, and the roads going through it. So I think the idea of camping there in like one of the abandoned houses is out a window door, let's say, because there's just there's none there. But we've got some better places to camp as well. Some places that do look pretty scary, to be truthful, and that's what people want to see. I'm trying to grow my channel. I always want to hit that 100,000 subscribers, so if it means doing videos what people like, that's what I will do, because I really want to get to that 100,000 subscriber. It will be an achievement for myself. I'm on track, maybe end of this year, January. So if you want to see more of this and what I'm on about on the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button anyway. Help me out 1 million, please. Well, 100,000, please. Yeah. You get a lot of people asking, telling you to stop asking people to subscribe, but if you don't ask, you don't get. That's what I see it as. Right, I need to plug this GoPro in, it's about to go dead. Right, so if you've got time, let me know what you think of the quality difference in this clip to the previous clip, because for some reason the GoPro 12 with the media mod decides to stop charging, and I've got everything you need there. That's a full battery in there, and it just won't entertain it to charge it, and it is annoying because I like using the GoPro. But that there should come on, and some lines across the top here, and it should have a red light on the GoPro, but for some reason it's not charging it. And I'm having a bit of problem with GoPros. What happens is sometimes it records the audio, sometimes it doesn't. I asked GoPro myself, and they said, oh, try your SD card, or change your SD cards, and it's still causing me notebook problems. But I need to remember the camera's here. You see me looking over here. The stove's gone out. I can put my dinner back on top, and then we can taste some of this sauce with it as well, can't we? I'm just pouring it over. You see, with using the camera on my phone now, trying to get the right angle is a lot harder. At least a GoPro, it will like easy to bend around. But I'm not giving up. I'm going to continue with the video. Oh, they do look good, don't they? Let's see if I can get to focus on that for you. Oh yes. Oh. I don't want it jumping around now. There we go. Wow, they do taste nice. They would be amazing on a barbecue. Wow, fantastic. You know, sometimes the simple videos are always the best. I've made many videos on YouTube now, and you can spend a lot of time editing them for yourself, the viewer, and you think, yeah, that's brilliant, and then over time the views don't get watched and the watch time's low. But videos like this where you just think, you know what, I'm just going to go all out, I'm just going to do it as it is, just do what I do, always turn out to be the better videos. I was looking there earlier, I get an hammock there if I really wanted to do. This is still part of the private woodland, what I do have permission for now. Yeah, I'd get a nice hammock up there, that's pretty good. I'll show you what I mean. So just at each side of your screen, from here to there, there's trees. And it's probably the perfect hang for an hammock. Wow, look at the quality there. That's 720 all the way, that, you know. Let's put a light back on. There we go. There we go, there's 4K. These are giving me hiccups, so they have got a little bit of spice to them. Hiccup start. Wow. Yeah, I've had a stressful week with this toothache. I'm meant to get my hair cut. I'm going to get a few ponytails soon. Problem with my hair is, you see it here, it just goes like a microphone. It just goes. I need to keep up to it. Especially now I've hit 40. I'm getting some right bald patches here. Look at that. Look how far up it goes. What's it got to do with camping, I ask you? You're getting to know me. What I'm like myself. Look at that. I'm sure it's getting a bit thinner up there as well. I've got obviously 2 granddads like many people. Some people have 3 if you've got step parents and stuff, but one of my grandparents were like completely top bald, big circle there, and the other one had a right head of hair. I think I've got the bald one. I'm not bothered. The saying what I've seen on the internet quite a lot is, I'll ask you as well, see if you want to comment below and let me know. If you had one day in heaven, and that's not to do with camping again, but see if you want to comment below and let me know. If you had just one day to go to heaven, and you could only meet one person, who would that be in your life? Well, who has been in your life? Because me, it'd be my granddad. You know, one way I'm getting this from. I'm interested to see how many people comment about that. I really am. But just remember, it's one person. Right, so I'm going to start setting some of my stuff up. It's 9:30, starting to get dark a little bit. Not much I really want to get up to is the railer. I'm not wanting a campfire rope. I just want to be out relaxing. The rain is due to start again in about another 45 minutes. So that'd be nice to hear it on the tent again, won't it? And I do have one of these pumps for this, but there's always something I forget. I want to say it, people, be that person. Get up, get outdoors. This time of year now, it's the best time to start camping. You don't need the best of equipment, just something to lay on, sleeping bag, a tent. This is a OEX phoxx 2. I love this tent to pieces. Got my sleeping bag. Yeah, it might be the 400, but if I get a bit warm, I can unzip it. I've started to realise I'm getting a bit of a cold sleeper these days. I think it's because I'm losing all my hair on top, but it's probably losing a lot of it. Heat out my head now. God, I'm getting stupid. I'm just smelling my sleeping bag for some reason. Ah, it smells like camping. Well, I just thought I'd stick kettle on, make a quick brew, and I can sit back and watch some YouTube then. The time is 10:05, and it's just starting to lose daylight now. I will be closing my door up, what's just attached to the tree. I don't think you can see it very well. Yeah, I'll pull that down. I'll put the radio on and sit back and listen to some music, I think. Well, I'll wait for my water to boil. It shouldn't be too long now by the looks of it. Solo camping. I've been reading a few comments. I think it's best time of year to start it now, because it gets dark about 11:15ish. And it gets light again about 4:30, so it's best time to start solo camping. And then as the summer gradually ends, we're just getting into it now, but as the summer gradually ends, you'll find out, but you're starting to stay out later and later. I know someone's going to say, well, that's obvious, but there's a lot of new people getting into camping or wants to camp, and they're looking for advice from people like myself and other YouTubers what have been doing it a long time. I always say summer's the best time. You can get your equipment cheap. If you enjoy it and you realise, you know, it's starting to get a bit colder weather, you can start buying better equipment if you enjoy it. Some people don't camp winter, they just like to summer camp. But no matter what, if you're thinking about doing it, just go do it. Even if your first camp is in your garden, what's the difference? Yep, I think that water is definitely boiled. No, it's an absolute nightmare with this GoPro messing up. Just to try to balance the phone somewhere. And I've got to keep my light so the camera gets good light. I'm going to plan another camp after this, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to leave it too long. I'm going to do something different, I think. I don't know. Because I'm getting stressed out about, you know, everything going wrong. Like, you just leant up against my tent now. This is what happens when you depend on equipment, innit? Yeah, I'm going to have to sort something out. Because I'm starting to feel like this whole video is starting to become a bit of a nightmare now. The rain started again. But yeah, it just feels like it's all just become a nightmare. One problem after another. Let me know what you think in comments about the video. I've tried to do the best I can with the problem now, but it is what it is, and I can't make miracles happen. It's just some of what happens. Right, I'm going to sit back and relax for a bit, put my radio on, and I'll get back to you soon. Well, the wind is starting to pick up a little bit now. It's not too bad. Apparently it's supposed to get a bit worse through the night. Well, I'm going to get myself off to sleep now. I do have a little radio to put on. It only picks up about 2 channels, so it's not very good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try filter through some of this footage. I think it's just gonna be just a video in it. I wanted it to be decent. Let me know what you think about it anyway in comments, please. I'm not gonna be disheartened and not put it up, because I believe that as a YouTuber we have to show people what problems happen, and basically these are problems what have been happening for me tonight. Yeah, I'm shaking out wind now, picking up. Right, starting to get windy. Yeah, well, then we get ready to go to sleep anyway. So yeah, I'm going to upload the video as planned. I'm not going to, you know, just say I'll forget it because things gone bad. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the morning. If this wind picks up really bad, I'll bring you back. But for now, I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, people. It's 5:20 in the morning. Sounds like the birds are wide awake, doesn't it? Yeah. I had a good night's sleep, I'll tell you that for now. The problem with all the toothache I've been getting over the past few days and stuff, it's like it interrupts with sleep as well, doesn't it? So I think we've been sorted with my teeth now. It's just like I probably used last night as a recharge. Well, I'm not going to lay here and just waste time. I'm not the sort of person who wants to lay around in mornings. I like to get up and get moving. If I sleep in after about 9 o'clock or something, I feel like I've wasted the full day. I know it's silly, but that's how I feel. So let's say, I think it's about 5:20. I'm recording off my phone, so I can't double check that right now. But last time I looked, it was 1:15, and I started setting this up to record this, so we're about 20 past. So I'm going to slowly pack some stuff away, then I'll bring you back. Right, well, I've only got 8% battery left on the phone, so I'm not going to do these fantastic walkouts. I'm just going to end the video here, say thank you very much for watching. I'll try my best to edit it so it's a decent video, but I don't know how it's going to turn out yet. I'm not going to fasten them. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, I appreciate it. It's been a nice overnighter for myself, really. I think it's going to be a great start to the weekend for me. Now, if you want to see more of me and help me get to that 100,000 subscriber mark, please do consider pressing this here. I'll share another video up there for you. But for now, I'm going to get myself off home. Thank you very much for watching.